Now to the celebrity chefs who are teaming up to give back. The TLC special Unichef Uniting Through Food follows Sandra Lee, Ming Tsai, and Donatella Arpaia as they work to help people in need. Here to tell us more about it are Donatella Arpaia and executive producer Hillary Gumble. Ladies, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
You guys are looking fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got the hair, just this easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. You better let that thing blow in the wind, girl. You better let it blow in the wind. That's what I'm talking about, ladies. All right. So you guys are chef. You didn't bring any food.
Sorry.
You're welcome to come by later. We'll make you something.
Okay. Yes. I have a pizza place right in Grand Central. You can come by.
Prova.
Yes.
Beautiful. We love pizza.
Famous for my meatballs.
We love some meatballs around here. That's what I'm talking about. Chicken and beef.
Okay, so this special is based on the best-selling cookbook, Unichef. And so all the chefs are coming together to unite. So tell us about the book and where the concept came from.
Basically, the book was an idea to bring a bunch of wonderfully talented, very generous chefs together, multi-ethnic, multicultural, to help bring awareness to a larger cause, UNICEF. So all the chefs donated their recipes and their time. And this television special is actually a great way to repurpose that book. We go a little deeper into each chef's life and how food has influenced their personal journey and then ultimately inspired them to want to help others. It's actually about the power of food to heal, unite, and especially now, bring us all together again. You know, find some common ground.
Yes, food can do that.
We already asked, how does food help unite us?
Oh my gosh, how does it?
Isn't it the one place that you can't disagree? I mean, you could disagree on recipes, but it truly is a place where we can unite. Food brings people together. Food brings conversations to the table. Food brings family together, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. And what's so great about this special is they did take an in-depth look at us, and we got to talk about how we are involved in different charities and how we like to give back. Like I'm involved with City Harvest, which is the food rescue program. So it's really satisfying and gratifying.
I
think Republicans and Democrats cannot disagree with that statement, that food unites.
Right,
I agree.
You don't need a moderator at Thanksgiving.
Red-blooded human.
Right.
You have to get down with that.
That's right.
I want to ask you this, because you brought together all these chefs and from different walks of life. This reminds me of one of my favorite songs.
We are the world.
The world.
So
do we have a video of all the chefs like in the kitchen cooking up all different types of different types of dishes?
You raise a very valid point because we were going to call it, and Marcus Samuelson, who's in the book as well, he said, please don't call it We Are the Chefs. We cannot do that.
We are the chefs.
So we did Unichef is sort of a nice tie-in.
Right, nice play.
And the lovely thing, and Donatella just talked about this as well, you know, you don't need to have a debate or a moderator at Thanksgiving. You're coming there for a common purpose, to enjoy it. You just need your appetite, man. You don't need to have a lot of arguments about that. Your political background, your religious background, your skin color, all traditions have these rituals that revolve around food that we can all relate to. So you can have discussions at the dinner table about your various differences, but you're all coming together for that reason.
Right.
And we love that.
I'm pretty sure every chef wants to get that, that secret in making a dish that you probably don't know about to expand the palate.
But I always speak to my friend chefs, and they all come back to when you ask each of us our final meal. 99% it comes back to a meal that our mother cooked or a memory of a food from our childhood that inspired us to get into this to begin
Right.
with.
Because I think because with food, like it incorporates smell and taste, but it all converges.
Sense memory.
Yeah, it all converges on the olfactory nerve in the back of your tongue that really, I think, it connects all that together.
What I love about What I love about Thanksgiving too is I find it's so fun to see, because United States, we have so many different ethnic backgrounds, how Thanksgiving in particular, you bring your own ethnic background to Thanksgiving, to the food.
Right.
For example, my stuffing is made with rice, not with bread, because Italian, we turn it into a risotto. But I think it's so interesting and fun to see the different ways, whether you're Latino or different backgrounds, you bring your own spin to Thanksgiving.
That's a great example.
Yes.
It isn't.
Question. How do you make your macaroni and cheese? Or do you like?
I do. I have an Italian mac and cheese, and I actually whip egg whites into it to make it fluffier, and I put truffle oil on it.
Ooh, I want
Truffle oil,
Donatella just swagged on me. I don't know if y'all caught that, but she just swagged on me with her
Truffle
macaroni
mac
and
and cheese.
She had a little truffle oil. She did that. That's when the swag hit me. That's when it hit me. Right, exactly.
Bam.
Bam.
Donatella, you touched briefly on some of the charities, City Harvest. Can you tell us a little bit more about that charity in
City
particular here in
Harvest.
New York?
It's an amazing,
They
amazing
feed
program.
over 1.2 million,
Yes,
right? I
yes.
mean, it's extraordinary. It's powerful.
1.2 million people in New York are.
Yes, are part of this food rescue program. You
That's
can
a
go to
mid-sized
different,
city.
absolutely, and you'll see in the special. I'm with one of the drivers, the City Harvest drivers, going on the food rescue where we go to restaurants, where we go to companies like Whole Foods, Pan Quotidian, that are donating all these foods every day, and we're bringing them directly to the communities for those in need, mostly in need.
How did you get involved in that? Like, what was that?
It was about 12 years ago now, but I think that as a chef.
It's 12 years when you were 18.
Yeah, when you're, I'm coming
I
back
know,
here.
right.
When you feed people for a living, and we get a little crazy in terms of the detail and the level and how particular we are to make this our life and to realize and never forget that it's sustenance for everyone, and we have an obligation to give back. I mean, my parents are first-generation immigrants. They lived through war. They lived through poverty. And I never forget that, and I do feel I have an obligation to give back. So what a wonderful way to do it, especially in New York.
Yeah.
And that
That's great.
City Harvest does an amazing thing, and conversely, while that is local, UNICEF is a more global, in the same way,
Yes.
providing nutrition that's essential to children,
Clean water.
immunizations. I mean, these are basic human needs that we can reach across the globe and affect someone's life by cooking a certain recipe or being a part of this special. That's
pretty
incredibly
good.
powerful. I mean,
Very powerful.
it means a lot to be able to do that, to make a difference.
Yeah.
It does feel better to
You
give
feel
back.
so much
Yeah,
better.
it's like serotonin, I think. It
Yes.
just bursts all in your body.
Yep, yep.
It's true.
And we hope to encourage from this special other people to do it. If you go to Discovery Facebook, we want people to share their stories about someone in their life that's made a difference,
Yes.
who's going the extra mile, who's being selfless. Share those stories. We want to spread this out. We want people to do this in other communities too.
There's so many wonderful stories out there, and we should start focusing on those too, not only the negative, don't you think?
Exactly. Oh, I definitely.
It's time to move
So
past
how
that.
many chefs are involved in this thing?
3 this time.
Yes.
The incredible Donatella, Ming Tsai, and Sandra Lee. So all 3 are very different stories, but the common thread is that each of them has found a passionate way to be caring about other people, sharing the love, bringing the food to the table. I mean, it's very warm, very heartwarming stories that we tell in the special.
And when does it air?
This Thursday,
Thursday.
on TLC at 7 p.m. and on Discovery Family at 9, and we're going to rerun it on Thanksgiving.
Got to.
Got to keep reminding
You're not
people.
watching
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
Watch that. I'm going to change
Many
the
opportunities to watch.
I'm going to change the
So I'm
person
gonna
on my
catch it
channel.
before
Yes, yes.
So I know where I'll be at for Thanksgiving and get some of this swagalicious truffle oil boom macaroni and cheese. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, that is it. It's a wrap. I'm sorry. Time to say goodbye to all my Facebook friends. That's it for Facebook Live today, guys. Come back tomorrow where we got my man from Entourage, Jerry Ferrer, a.k.a. Turtle. He will be in the flesh right here, guys. To catch our second hour of Cheddar Life and the rest of our Cheddar Network, head on over to sling.com/cheddar and get down with the crew, Cheddheads. But first, R&B singer Ken Ross stopped by to give us a little concert. Check it out. Stick and stay.